How does the G20 works? For 1 year, the G20 Presidency guides the G20 agenda and hosts the summit. The G20 is divided into two tracks, the finance track and the Sherpa track. Finance minister and central bank governors lead the finance track, followed by Sherpas on the Sherpa track. The Sherpas of member nations, who are personal representatives of the leaders, coordinate the G20 process from the Sherpa side. Finance ministers and central bank governors from member nations lead the finance track. Within the two tracks, there are thematically focused working groups composed of representatives from member ministries as well as invited or guest nations and different international organizations. The Ministry of Finance is primarily in charge of the finance track. Throughout the period of each presidency, these working groups meet on a regular basis. The Sherpas manage the talks throughout the year, addressing summit agenda issues and managing G20 substantive activity. There are other engagement groups which bring together G20 civil society, legislators, think tanks, women, youth, labor, corporations and researchers. There is no permanent secretariat for the group. The Troika consists of the previous, current and incoming presidency. The Troika consists of Indonesia, India and Brazil under India's presidency. The Group of 20 is the world's main platform for economic cooperation. It is crucial in shaping and improving global governance and architecture on all key international economic challenges. From 1st December 2022 to 30th November 2023, India will preside over the G20. Inception of G20. The G20 was founded in 1999 after the Asian financial crisis as a forum for the finance ministers and central bank governors to discuss global economic and financial issues. Elevation to leaders level. Following the global economic and financial crisis of 2007, the G20 was elevated to the level of heads of state or government and dubbed the premier platform for international economic cooperation in 2009. The G20 summit is held once a year and is led by the rotating presidency. The G20 initially concentrated on broad macroeconomic concerns, but it has subsequently broadened its agenda to include, among other things like trade, climate change, sustainable development, health, agriculture, energy, environment, and anti-corruption. Till 2025, G20 presidency will remain with the emerging economies of the world. In 2024, Brazil will host the G20 summit, whereas in 2025, South Africa will host it. India, Brazil and South Africa are also the members of BRICS.